Okay, so Mars has, in terms of a sustainability plan, Mars has always had a sustainability plan, and the all sites had certain targets to meet year on year. In September last year, Mars launched the new sustainability in a generation plan, and this was because of the Paris Accord, where we realized that whatever we were doing, we weren't doing it fast enough, and also all our efforts were focused internally, and at this point we said we needed to look at our entire supply chain. We've launched our new plan, and it covers three areas. It covers the planet, it covers people, and it covers wellness, so nourishing wellness. So in terms of planet, what we want to do is we want to comply with what the experts say we need to do by when. So it's no more what we think, it's what scientists and the experts think, and we want to comply with that to ensure the planet is healthy. In terms of thriving people, we want to change the lives of 1 million people across our entire supply chain, and this is like working with farmers in the small farmers in Africa, mainly Africa, from where we get cocoa. So if we look at most of these farmers live in poverty, so we want to improve their lives, and it's through teaching them proper agricultural methods, what other crops they could grow with cocoa, also helping their communities in terms of kind of schooling, in terms of health. If I look at our site, in terms of from a manufacturing point of view, we focus on three areas: energy, water, and waste. When it comes to waste, so our goal is zero waste to landfill, and we achieve that. But it's just not that zero waste to landfill. It's about how can we generate the minimum amount of waste. When it comes to energy, we have energy efficient things like light bulbs. We've got a numerous number of solar panels that provides 3 to 4% of our total energy on site, and a lot of effort is put into how can we make our operations more efficient. If we run for a shorter period of time, we use less energy. When it comes to water, our goal is that the water that leaves our site is of the same quality or of an even better quality than that comes into our site. We have a big wastewater treatment plant on site, which takes the impurities out of our water and makes it to a standard where it can be used for irrigation. It's the water from our wastewater treatment plant is used on our irrigation system on site, and what we cannot use, we actually give back to the municipality for them to use in other areas around Dubai. So when it comes to waste, our goal is zero waste to landfill, and our first step is to generate as little waste as possible. The waste that we do generate, in terms of how we do not send it to landfill, some of the initiatives we have, some of waste is used in factories around Dubai to, they burn to generate energy. We have some furniture being made from our waste. On site we've got some garden furniture which has been made from our packaging. We've made compost with our waste, and even with all these efforts, there's still a tiny bit that we just cannot find a way to use it. So we've invested in an incinerator. So the first one in the Jebel Ali Free Zone, and the last bit of waste that we have, it's burnt in there. Obviously, the emissions that's coming out of there, it needs to comply to certain standards, from an environmental point of view, and we've made sure that the machine has this facility. Ours has been in operation for 4 generations, and we want to be in operations for at least another 4 generations. And we realize we cannot do this if we do not have a healthy planet.